gonna build some little barricades, because I'll swing over in a minute. We're gonna leave kind of their existing spoil pile where it's at, but we're gonna move where they put the clean rock, but they didn't want to. I don't want to hook that one. It's like playing the little crane game. Yeah, okay. These things weigh, I think they told me like 3,200 pounds, so nothing for the 2150. I think they said this machine will handle like 9,000 pounds or something, but yeah, I'm swinging by. Basically, I'm gonna make their spoil areas. They have a vac truck and stuff like that here, and they dump here, then they dump other materials and stuff. We're gonna make it a little smaller and shove it over next to this old fence, which I'm taking those posts out, but about from that white tube, I'm gonna start some blocks there and then come a few around the corner, and we'll take the post out, and then I'm gonna push all the spoils over there, and then half of it I'm gonna dig out and re-rock, but then all their clean rock is actually gonna be moved back to this corner. They didn't want to move their spoil pile back and dump it on all the clean rock, so we're not actually going to rock that area. We're just going to kind of leave it be, but we're just going to line these up on the inside of the fence here, just so when they dump all their clean rock and push it, it just doesn't start trying to push it through the fence. Set that one there. I'm maybe a foot or so off the fence. The only reason I'm doing that, and for some reason, which I don't think they would ever have to work on or repair the fence, they'll be able to get behind there. I was about to put it up against there, but they're gonna have this thing full of rocks, so it's not like they're gonna lose a whole lot of space by putting it up against the fence. So that's my thoughts anyway. I don't know if they'll ever have to do anything with the fence, but if they do, so yeah. And now it should be a little bit easier to start these, because if not, I'm gonna have to go and get a helper. But built this pad to move these bins, and I got these lines painted on how far I want it from the fence, and excuse me, kind of where I want them to set. It's basically like a big Tetris puzzle, because there's actually, whoever built these bins before, there's actually corner blocks and left and right blocks. So I took the first bin apart yesterday where the base rock was at and started laying those down here, but then the problem is if we want to move that back, the stamp side was gonna, which is not, it doesn't matter, but they look a lot better from the outside than they do on the inside. So then I took them apart on the dirt bin this morning, so we'll move those, or that's what I'll start with, and just work my way back. So I've kind of had to go through and place them and look at them. I really, it would be better if I could like take the time to actually like power wash them, because they're pretty nasty. But as you can tell, it's still kind of drizzling this morning and that dirt's wet, and I just need to kind of get them moved. So it's not going to be a huge deal. It was just they would look a little better. I've kind of scraped them off where they'll stack up a little better. But basically this block and the one right in front of it is the same. They're the corner blocks. I guess we'll call it the right, because when it spins around, yeah, that side, both those sides are textured. So the back and that side, which like I said, they're pretty nasty looking because they're covered in all the dirt. So but this will be the one I start with in this corner. And starting these things by yourself is kind of the tricky part. But once you can get one or two, like in the corners, squared up and started, it goes a little quicker then, because right now you don't have anything to like swing it up against. But a blue line is where I want the inside of the blocks to sit. And yeah, this one's going to be 2 feet of it will be on the back wall, so that's why I got that mark set up. But this is where you need a little bit of help, because I want to try to get it to spin. Probably have to get out, kind of spin it, and run back over here and kind of set it down pretty quick. It's a little tedious this way. Man, that may be pretty close. On the nose from the fence. Just kind of spin your hook around. Let's see. Kind of tried to paint a 2 on this one. It's just like the crane game. This will still take a little bit to get it lined up, but it'll be a little easier than newer ones. I'm trying to do a little better job. My last ones, I wasn't worried that they were lined up level or anything like that, so these I'm trying a little bit better. Well, this is definitely not the best looking wall. This was a pain trying to reuse these blocks because they're in pretty bad shape. So, but I think it's gonna work pretty good for their bins. I mean, I spent a lot of time trying to level the pad and level the first row, but like this one's a little bit leaning in right there, so, and they just don't fit the best because they're, like I said, in pretty rough shape. But tomorrow I'll get in here and take out the little dividers and figure out where I need to put those. I may even make the dirt bin a little bit bigger and the asphalt bin, and the base rock they don't use as much. So, and hopefully part of it they had, I don't know, most of that bottom row kind of buried, but I don't think you have to on these. I mean, I guess it could be a little bit stronger, but hope it'll gain a little more height and maybe kind of keep some of it contained. That was part of the problem. Everything's just running over the top. So yeah, that was kind of frustrating, but we got it. Like I said, I'll put those in tomorrow and then start trying to salvage what I can here and get these bins filled up.